Good morning from Town G, Myanmar. I just finally got back to working on this 3D printed hand project again, and I just wanted to share with you some of the improvements and updates I've been able to make to it over the past week. As you remember, you may remember this is a 3D printed voluntary opening hand, so that's different than most of the 3D printed hands that are currently available. But also it has a opposable thumb that gives you multiple grip patterns. So it has a standard 3-jaw chuck, a precision pinch, as well as a lateral grasp. In addition to that, I've also been able to build in this interlocking hook grasp. So that's a completely passive for carrying a basket or a heavy bucket. And the user doesn't have to apply any force just to keep it in that position. So hopefully that could be really functional. So the main improvement I've been working on is trying to get the cable attachment from being external to the hand to routed internally through the pivot axis of the thumb. And the reason for that is for multiple things. One is with the external attachment, just cosmetically not very appealing, can't use a glove. But also you have to have the friction of the thumb really dialed in so that the cable pull doesn't change the position of the thumb. And also with 90 degrees of thumb opposition as well as 180 degrees of wrist rotation, you end up needing a cable-driven device that's able to do 270 degrees of rotation, which really isn't feasible or functional for users. So I've been working over the last week trying to get that cable routed internally to the hand, which I've been able to do, and it runs through the pivot axis, which means no matter where you place the thumb, the pull is always the same. The cable length doesn't change, the force isn't applied to pull the thumb in any different direction. But with that came some challenges. So we have a smaller lever arm, we also have some more resistance because of the routing. So one of the easy things for clinicians to do is to apply a excursion amplifier. But I just really wanted to make this hand just fit and forget, that the clinicians could just use a standard harness and a standard cable. And so one of the things I've been working on is building this excursion amplifier actually into the hand itself, so that way you get back to that more 1.5, almost 2 inches of excursion that's necessary with normal passive or cable-driven hands. So yeah, just let me know what you think. I'm really excited. I still need to wait some parts. Obviously, this is a 3D printed stand-in for the pulley and some screws and different things. I'm still waiting for some parts to arrive that are slowed down by COVID shipping. But hopefully within the next week or so, we can get this really built out nice and even try it on some users and see what they think. So let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments. Just love to know your opinion and what you think. Thanks.